Creed says it's all part of their flavoring process.
The other 12%, 3% is water. That's to make it juicy and moist.
Industry and public relations executives say it's critical for the company to respond forcefully. Lawyers would have to prove that most consumers expect and believe they are getting something other than what Taco Bell actually served.
88% beef. That's what Taco Bell openly admits is in its seasoned meat. The other 12%? Fillers, oats, soy, and even silicon dioxide, the same stuff that prevents packets of salt from clumping. And it doesn't stop there. That meat ships in plastic bags, already cooked, waiting to be dunked in hot water and served as if it's fresh. Would you call that a taco, or a tactical failure in the field of food quality? Stay with me, because what comes next is even more revealing. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
The beef arose over a lawsuit filed by attorney D. Miles, who claims the meat content is less than 35%.
What we had to do is get people's attention. We believe we'd been falsely accused, that our reputation was being tarnished, and we wanted to jolt people.
In order for it to be a beef product, it has to be, according to the federal government, 70% beef, 30% fat. That's the minimal requirement to be beef.
Some taco chains run ops like a sloppy field unit. Pre-cooked, plastic-bagged, reheated until flavor is stripped and safety is secondary. What goes out the window is trust. What comes back is weak supply, a menu that looks sharp at first glance but crumbles under pressure. Step inside one of these spots and you'll see the same pattern. Conveyor belt tactics. Assembly line moves that prize consistency over the kind of readiness you'd depend on in the field. Every piece portioned, every filling scooped, also the brand can say it's fresh. But when former workers and inspection reports describe the process, it sounds closer to a drill gone wrong than a live operation. Taco Bell already showed us that headline, seasoned beef stretched thin, a mix padded like a weapon system that promises firepower but falters when tested.
Taco Bell is firing back against allegations that its taco meat isn't beef.
To pay attention to the ad, because we believe the facts speak for themselves and the truth is out there, and unfortunately the plaintiffs' attorneys.
The fast food company has placed full-page print ads in newspapers across the country to defend their product.
It's not shortage of resources. It's a system built for speed rather than resilience. Del Taco fields another strange weapon, powdered beans brought to life with little more than scalding water. On the tray they mimic the real thing, but underneath it's foam soldiers, present in numbers but hollow in force. At Taco John's, reports from inside describe trays reheated by microwave as standard. It's like sending a unit into battle with blanks, good enough for noise, useless when it matters. Qdoba racks up a fresh set of risks. Chicken sits for 6 to 8 hours. Trays stretch past the safe window. Messy cross-contact on the line leaves the door open for contamination.
Taco Bell's president says Miles got his facts wrong.
They claim that there's only 35% beef.
To head off damage to its reputation. The best way to do that, says Creed, is with a provocative headline.
In our product, and we're saying it's 88% seasoned beef, 100% USDA inspected.
That's supply left exposed, vulnerable to attack. Then there's Taco Cabana, where the 24-hour cycle runs thin. Overnight shifts carry sauces and meats into unsafe storage, hoping no one notices. By morning, morale and quality have slipped. The verdict breaks clear. Tactical failures, every one. Forces stretched too thin, trusting speed, hiding fragility under a thin armor. But lined up against these broken units, there are outfits that still fight with discipline, ones ready for your trust. Where others cut corners, some chains fight like a disciplined strike team. Calibrated. Transparent. Ready to deliver. These units don't disguise their movements. They show you the battle plan and execute it in plain sight.
I think the difference between 88 and 35 is huge.
That still leaves 12% of the product as non-beef ingredients.
to enhance whether it's the flavour, the taste, the texture, the consistency. 4% is a mixture of seasons and spices, Mexican flavoured, and the other 5% is ingredients, and those ingredients are all there.
The weak links we just crossed through stand exposed. But here, the picture shifts. Chipotle, Moe's, Cafe Rio, Paneros, and Torchy's, these forces operate with tactics rooted in order, not shortcuts. Each one moves by a doctrine built to withstand pressure. They prize your trust the way a commander prizes logistics. Of course, in fast casual dining, nearly every brand waves the flag of freshness. You've seen the marketing. Bright colors, promises of local, hand-cut, made-to-order. But when the fog clears, only a select group keeps that pledge alive down to the line. These are the fighters that don't just talk the mission, they carry it through. Chipotle signals that clearly. Ingredient lists are open, published, available. That's not a hidden arsenal. That's a commander laying out a playbook you can read before battle even starts. No fillers, no phantom reinforcements. Just clarity. Moe's backs that up with groundwork done daily. Salsas set each morning. Protein smoked and roasted under their own roof, not trucked and tired and lifeless. That's recon made fresh every dawn, not stale data recycled. Then you see Cafe Rio, digging slower but striking harder. Tortillas pressed by hand, barbacoa simmered slow until strength builds in the fibers. Timing rules here, the way artillery depends on rhythm and patience. Fake speed won't compete. Paneros runs the line like a tight squad. Tortillas pressed to order, fillings mixed and deployed in balance. Each bite lands where it should, targeted, sharp, no wasted fire. And Torchy's holds ground by sourcing locally, seasoning with skill instead of leaning on the lab. That's training by discipline, troops molded to survive on real ability, not tech gimmicks. What emerges is simple. These chains don't cut rations, they sustain supply. In the campaign ahead, weak forces lean on fillers. The disciplined fight with craft, precision, and honesty. On this fast food battlefield, the fight is not about flavor alone. It's about structure, about whether a chain operates with fragile shortcuts or the kind of disciplined supply lines that hold under pressure. You've seen both sides. One buckles the moment scrutiny hits. The other maintains order and earns trust through clear, consistent execution. So when you choose your next meal, think like a commander. Select your supply chain based on integrity, not just convenience. Comment your choice below, and subscribe to join a community that studies not only conflict abroad but the tactics shaping food right here.